All right. So here's the new Smart Band 9, right? The Mi Band 9. I just got this yesterday for about 1,999 pesos in the actual Xiaomi store. So you can see here, Mi Band 1.62 AMOLED, metallic frame, 21, and now it has a better motor, which we'll test as well, right? So let's just go over some of the stuff, right? So that's the actual model. This is the global version according to the store. So it's using Bluetooth 5.4. And here you can see it has a 5 atmosphere water resistance. We actually had a previous, I think it was a Mi Band 5 that was broken. Not because water got in, but because parang nagwala siya because there was like some water. So it kept parang being touched, no? So just make sure you always lock the unit, no? About more than 100 modes, all around health monitoring, and multiple band choices. So it's about 22 inches in length, no, or about 50 millimeters. So it actually comes in three different colors. There's like a silver, a black, and like a rose gold one as well, no? So similar size as the Xiaomi 8, no? It also can use the same watch band, no? It also is compatible with the same charger as well. Okay, let's charge this up. So the first things that you need to do is, since there's no button, you actually need to charge it, right? So once you charge it, mine actually came at about 70%. And you can see here it's already at about 90, no? So the first thing is that it's going to ask you what language you're going to use. So there's quite a few languages, as you can see here, that speak English. And after that, you have to scan this QR code using the app. Okay, but here I already have the app scanned. No? So it just goes here. It shows Mi Fitness. Okay, click download, and it goes here to Mi Fitness Xiaomi Wear. Okay. Okay. First thing that I want to point out that in the previous versions, I was actually using Zep Life, and now it's moved into Mi Fitness. No. So let's get started. Okay. Philippines. Okay. So you can see here that it's already seen the Smart Band 9. And then pair with phone. Confirm on phone. Okay, now it's asking me to update to the latest version. Okay. Okay, guys. So I've finally been able to make the battery reach 5%. No, it's like 10:30 right now. I first put this watch on Thursday at 1:30 p.m. So that's been about 6 days, 9 hours, and quite frankly, this 5%, I'm not gonna wait for it. So I've got most of the stuff turned on here. So siguro what would happen is I can probably squeeze like another 2 hours from this, not two, maybe even more, right? So safe to say, umabot siya ng 6.5 days, right? So what we're gonna test right now is we are gonna test how long it's gonna charge, okay? There you go, guys. Mukhang 1 hour talaga. So typically, like my old Xiaomi one, I think it was the 6, that would take like much longer than an hour, right? So, if it's gonna last you for about 6.5 days, then you just have to charge it for like an hour. Not bad, right? You can probably charge it right before you go to sleep, and then you're good to go, right? That's why I really love the Xiaomi Smart Bands because the OS is so small, so it doesn't consume a lot of power, and I don't have to worry about it, right? Unlike a Apple Watch, which dies within a day to two. Same thing with the Samsung bands, the Samsung watches. Okay. Okay, guys. So I actually have used this for about a good 2 full days. Okay, so I've turned everything on. So I just want to show you the band and some of the things that I've set up, right? So you can see here, you can see the stats. These are stats for the day. So you can see here all of that, goodness. You've got your typical workouts. There's more than 100. So I'm not really gonna go through all of that, right? There's like weird stuff pa nga eh. Like for instance, look at this, board games, right? So parang how long you've been playing chess, checkers, Wei, Chinese checkers, no? So lots of other stuff, right? Equestrian, if you're driving while racing. So medyo ang dami talaga niya, no? Okay, so I, so I'm not really gonna go through that. I haven't worked out, so it doesn't show me any of my previous activities. This one's for course running. This one's for training state, right? So you can see here how much load that you've had for the past few days, right? So that one will show kung medyo tired ka, maybe you shouldn't work out today, right? So of course, since wala talaga akong ginawa for the past 2 days, my load is actually very low. Okay, and then here you can see the heart rate. So yan, kita mo, you'll be able to see your zones as well for today, right? I just woke up, it's a Sunday. So that's my heart rate, vitality as well, right? So this is more of like your healthiness score. So based off basically the previous ones as well. So let's check out the settings. I actually have continuous monitoring set to smart, okay? Okay, and then of course you've got your oxygen as well. So this one, as you can see here, like I said, I turned off almost everything. So continuous monitoring yung oxygen ko. Sleep, this is one of the most important things for me, right? Because I actually have sleep apnea. So you can see here, I slept fairly late last night, now 4 in the morning, and I woke up at 12 noon, so 7 hours. So 7 hours. So you can see 37 deep sleep, 42% light sleep, 21%, and then my average heart rate and my oxygen was actually pretty good, no? So yung oxygen na yan, that's not normally turned on. So that consumes more power as well. So naka-on yan, no? So you can see right now my stress, syempre, you know, I've only been up for a couple of hours. I haven't really been doing as much. So mostly relax siya, no? Wala pa akong masyadong ginagawa. Okay? So once again, you can go to settings. So you can see here, I've turned these on as well, no? For stress, all day monitoring, and relax reminder as well. Okay? Weather, so it shows here, right? So it shows I'm actually here in Las Piñas. So you'll see the weather for today, sunset, wind, humidity, and then the weather forecast for the next 4 days. Okay, and then if you've synced your calendar as well. Ako, I don't. I use this one's very important for me, no? So I use it actually for waking myself up, right? Because I don't want to wake up my wife. So I've got it here to alarm at 6:30. Okay, Monday through Friday. So you can make something custom. So say for instance, I want to make this, and then nakalagay custom. So I just have to pick the date, no? So yeah, every Wednesday. Okay, and then this smart wake is kind of interesting. So it monitors my sleep pattern, right? Then it slowly starts vibrating within a 10-minute before I have to wake up. Okay, so I'm not gonna save this. No. Interesting before, I think it was one of my older bands. You can actually set up through the phone a certain specific, like you just have to tap on the phone, a specific vibration mode. I've been looking for that in this band, di ko mahanap, no? Sayang. Okay? So let's go into settings. Medyo nangangawit ako, no? Let's take this out. And let's just hold it up for you guys since I'm done monitoring my hand, okay? Alright, so you've got running mode. Okay, so you can actually have this set to pebble mode or necklace mode, right? The pebble mode is when it actually you strap it onto your foot. I'll show you a picture on the left, and then you've got a necklace mode as well, right? So those are some of your other options. You've got band displays. There's a lot, honestly. Sobrang dami niya. I just have it on the default right now. I'll make another video. I believe that you can even change this using third-party applications. So guys, don't forget to like and subscribe for that as well, no? So brightness, this is one of my favorite things. I think ever since the watch, I want to say 7 or 6, no? Before kasi you can only set the brightness to 1. So usually I would set it to high setting, right? So you can go here to custom. You have to turn off auto. You can go to custom. So it actually gets super bright, no? So it actually goes at this much nits, right? But I always want to set it to auto, right? Because previously, in my previous band, I think I skipped like 2 generations. It was always set to the highest, right? So unfortunately, when I'm in bed and I turn it on, nasisilaw talaga ako, right? And then you've got that auto lock feature where it times out. Rise to wake, okay, this is when you want, if your band is on your wrist and then you flick it up, right? So if, for instance, medyo naka-off siya, if you go like that, mag-on siya, right? So typically, I would never select all day, right? Right now, naka-off siya, right? But I would place this maybe on a schedule, right? So maybe this one's pretty good. From 8 a.m. to 10 p.m., it would detect that, okay? And then you've got screen on, okay? So how long will the screen stay on? No? So you don't want to make that. So you don't want to make that too long as well, right? You've got a always on display. So, syempre maganda yung battery. So what I do is I make it the same schedule as before, right? Or you can make it smart as well, right? So And the always on display, it doesn't leave the whole screen on. It only shows you like the time and the date. Okay. And then cover to sleep. So say, look at this. See? So if you cover it, that's what is going to happen, right? So, and this is the always on display. So as you can see here, it's only the date and the time, right? And then once you press it, nag on yung buong thing, right? So let's go back to settings. Okay. So that was display vibration. Okay. I set this to standard, no? I don't need a super strong one. This one's so purely subjective. It's up to you guys. This one's important for me. Do not disturb, right? So let's turn this on. Okay. Custom. There you go. Okay. Repeat once daily. Okay. So from 10 p.m. to 8 a.m. I don't want to be bugged, right? So all my notifications will turn off. If someone is calling me, this will not buzz past 10 p.m. and then it will start going off at 8 a.m. Okay? So yan, iwanan natin. Right? When it with custom, or I can just turn it on right now. Okay? Sleep mode, when the device recognizes that you're asleep, device will turn on automatically. So this one's pretty good as well, right? So of course, say for instance you're taking a nap in between that 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Of course you don't want to be woken up, right? This has happened to me with my previous watch several times, right? And it's quite annoying. So let's leave that on. Sync with phone, when turned on, the band's do not disturb status will follow that of your phone. So this one I just turned that off, right? Notification, so this one's very interesting, right? So you got a wake on screen when receiving notifications. If this isn't turned on, it will just buzz, no? Notify only when on, syempre, right? So I turned that on. Notify only when the phone is locked. So, you know, you don't want this buzzing if you're already on your phone. Kasi anong point nun, diba? So I leave that turned on as well. Okay. Auto detect, get reminders to start our workouts for, okay, so, and then when you ended the workout. So let's leave this on and auto detect. Okay, once again this will increase. So say for instance you start running, you forgot to turn it on, sayang naman, diba? So this one will auto detect when you're starting a workout. Okay, you've got preferences, wake method, right? So when you wake up the method, when you wake up this device, either touch or swipe. Ako, I prefer the touch, right? Press and hold screen. When you press and, when turned on, press and hold edit to edit the display band. Okay, so I'll show that to you right now. So let's cover the screen again. Okay, so let's turn it back on. So when you press and hold, yan, kita mo, pwede mo palitan yung band type, right? So, I like that, so let's just leave that there as well. Let's go back to settings, okay? Preferences, and then you've got the lock screen. When waking up the screen, swipe up to unlock, okay? I don't prefer that, okay? You've got your pin as well, so you can actually set a pin, right? So say for instance 1 1 1 1 1, yeah, puro 1. Okay, what will that do? Let's cover the screen again. Yan, hindi mo ma-access yung watch, right? Yung band without pressing a pin. Okay, ako, I don't prefer that because I mean, I'm always wearing this watch anyway, right? So let's go ahead and turn that off. Yeah, pin turned off. Okay. Battery. So you can see here, you've got, you can see here that I've used, like I said, I've used it for about 2 days already. So my remaining 3 days and 10 hours ako. So like I said, parang 5 to 6 days on max, right? You can also make it a battery saving mode. So say for instance you're down to your last few percentage. This one will only be a watch, right? Only watch and step count. Actually, bago yung step count na yan. Even previous watches, watch lang siya, no? So, then that will make it, yung 3 days ko maging 24 days, okay? Pero hindi naman natin kailangan yan. Optimization, okay? So this one, it tells you like what you've turned on na medyo consuming, okay? So, syempre, always on. Rise to wake. Breathing score, advanced sleeping, all day recording of oxygen, and all day stress. So like I said, those are the things that we've turned on. Okay. And then you've got system. If you want to reboot, reconnect to a new phone, reset settings, and then about. Okay. Now we have on the more. Okay. So you can see here, ay nako, number 1 ko to. Find phone, right? So, let's test that right now. So, if you can hear that, yun yung tunog niya. It does not have any pop-ups though. Okay? So, yan. Super useful. You've got a world clock. Okay, so you just have to add the other clocks. If you wanna place your phone on silent. So you can also use this to take pictures. So super useful yan. Especially for, I use a fold. So you can prop up the fold and use it to take pictures kahit malayo ka. Okay? No? You've got your timers as well. Preset timers. You can make your own as well. You've got flashlight. So this flashlight hindi yan para sa phone, no? Papakita ko sa inyo. It's actually this. So the only thing that it does is it sets makes the screen white, and it sets to the highest nist. Okay, and then you've got focus. So this one means that it's like do not disturb. Okay, and it just let you know, okay, how long do I need to stay focused for. So this one's useful if, say for instance, you have to focus on something, like you're working on something, you're cooking, or whatever you need to focus on. So that one is pretty good. No, they treat it like para siyang workout. Okay, so those are almost all the stuff, right? So here's one thing that you need to know about the Mi Watch, right? Is that your Mi Band, not all the settings are in this. Okay, so let me just show you how to get there. Of course, here's the app, right? So this is basically everything that I've shown you. In your workout, no, it'll show you all of the other stuff. You can sync that with Strava as well. Now you have to go here. Okay, so this is where you can turn on all of the other stuff, right? A lot of the stuff are similar. So if these are all of, so the first thing is you can actually place in other band faces, right? Medyo mabagal lang siya. But here are the ones that are inside of your watch, right? So say for instance ito, ayoko niyan, right? So say for instance, I want to add another watch face, right? So let's pick this one, okay? So all you have to do is apply, and it will install that watch face. So you can see here, ayun, nag-sync na siya, no? Very fast. However, the one thing that I want to show you guys is you can actually edit this as well. So number one, you can pick the styles, okay? So ayan, no? Pag naka-apply na siya, even the always on changes as well, right? So yeah, let's go. You can also, like I showed you a while ago, you've got your pebble, you've got your necklace mode as well. no? Um, this one is where you can get a little bit more technical with respect to like what applications you want to notify you. Say for instance, I don't want all my applications to notify me. So you can actually just select here, no? Say for instance, I just want my messaging apps to notify me, right? So I would go here. Say for instance, I just want to select WhatsApp. Okay? WhatsApp lang papasok, right? So let's do that. Okay, so that's on the app notification. Incoming calls. So you can select um, if you're being notified for an incoming call. What's nice is you can actually modify this quick response, right? Let's add now. So now you have some quick responses. I prefer to place a delay on the alerts as well and how long. So meaning to say, I want it to give me some time before it buzzes because my phone might be beside me anyway, no? Let's move into background permissions. That's only to allow the background apps to work here. So you've got the alarm. So it's basically the same as before. Mas madali lang ipasok, no? You've got weather update. So typically, this will not show the weather, right? So you actually have to enable it in the phone first. Okay. You've got the world clock here, so you just add it the same way. Okay, so here, hindi siya nakikita in the watch. So here's like a couple. If I want it to alarm if I have a high heart rate. I want it to alarm if I have a low heart rate as well, right? So yan, pwede yan. Okay. Task reminders, I don't use that, so I'm not going to use that. I'm not going to set that up. So sleep, same thing. Advanced monitoring, breathing rate, no? Blood oxygen, all-day monitoring. So here, you can turn on your blood oxygen alert. Let's say, kung bumaba siya ng 80%. Okay. Stress, same thing as before. Standing, it will remind you to stand, no? I want that to be from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Okay, and then I've got do not disturb for this. Vitality score, okay. Some reminders. So this widgets is for this one, right? So if you're on your main watch face, you can actually change all the widgets here, right? So you've got the weather, you've got your sound control, and then you've got some of your other settings, right? So that's done through here. So say for instance, let's add, I want to choose a layout. Let's choose up and down. I want to see my stats, okay? And then in the bottom, I want to see my calories, okay? Let's add that. And let's move that up here, okay? And then ito. So let's check it out now, no? So you can see here, that's the one that was default kanina. Then here, oh, this is the widget that I just added. So super nice, right? Customize this to how you want to use it in your life. No? So that's the widgets. You've got sort apps, okay? So you've got the stats, the workout, activity. Typically, I won't use this, the running course, the heart rate I will. The sleep for me is more important, so I want most likely to move that up, okay. Calendar, I will not use, so let's remove that, no. And then you've got all of these other stuff, right? Which actually goes into your other items, no? And then here are some of the stuff. So I removed all of these. I removed the calendar, the training. And the cycles, this is for women, right? So yung menstrual cycle nyo. So here's where you can add that, no? Hidden app, okay? You've got the sleep mode. So this one is actually to remind you to fall asleep at a certain time. Okay. And then this one is do not disturb sync. So this one just syncs with your phone. Kung naka do not disturb yung phone mo, it will work the same way, no? So this one is, let's just show you the unit, right? So if you click find my device, it's just gonna buzz, right? Unfortunately, this does not have a speaker, right? But right now, it's actually buzzing, no? So let's just stop that. At least meron, no? And then ito yung password na sinabi natin kanina. You can update just like how we did when we first got the unit, and then about device, and then connect new phone. So that's a full in-depth review of the unit, guys. Please like and subscribe so you can find out all of the other stuff that we're gonna learn about this nice, interesting gadget. Like I said, I haven't even worked out with this unit, so we'll probably do a video about that, and maybe like after a couple of months review, no? But ako, personally, I super love the device. It only cost about 2,000 pesos or about $40. And the main reason why I picked this versus the Pro version is that I really like just having a band, no? Yung super gaan lang talaga. I was actually toying around with getting either this one or the ring. My only issue with getting the ring is, aside from the cost, is that I like this because it can wake me up, right, without using any sound. So it vibrates. Yung mga ring, walang vibration yan, right? And honestly, if you already have the Band 8, I wouldn't recommend you guys upgrading to this. There's a couple of upgrades, supposedly better tracking, and then bakal na siya as well, right? But if you have the 8, don't bother. Ako, I moved from the 6, right? And one other thing that I like about this unit is that this one might seem very babaw, no? Is that this one, the silver one, it doesn't come with a white strap. I prefer not to have the white strap because that one, it becomes yellow after some time. So I ended up buying multiple straps because mukhang pangit lang talaga, no? Now that it's like a light gray, you won't have that issue. There's a ton of other straps that you can buy. I would suggest just get them off Lazada because the straps in the store, they're about 1,000 pesos, half the price of the whole unit, no? But yeah, this isn't my first Mi Band. Super nice. My other Mi Bands, they only broke because I stopped using them, so the battery basically died. And I guess that's it, no? See you guys in the next video. All right.